We also wanted to give you a progress report on other bills in Salem we've been following. Senate Bill 243, which would ban bump stocks and other rapid fire devices for guns, passed out of the House Rules Committee. It passed the Senate last month and now goes to the Joint Ways and Means Committee. Republicans are calling it unconstitutional and deeply flawed. Two other gun safety bills are still in committee. House Bill 3075 would lay the groundwork to implement Measure 114, and House Bill 3076 would require gun dealers to be licensed by the state starting in 2027. Another one we're keeping a close eye on is Senate Bill 686, which would require online platforms like Google or Meta to pay local news outlets for using their content. That one passed the Senate Rules Committee last week. Senator Jeff Golden says he's heard a lot of support.
There is very significant support for this bill among, I'm going to say, the majority of the smaller outlets and journalism outlets in Oregon generally. They don't all have the same business model or position, so they don't have total consensus. But I'm remembering a lot more support as I read through testimony.
The Power Act, which sets up a separate rate-paying tier for data centers that use huge amounts of energy, cruised through both chambers this month, and Governor Kotek signed it earlier this week. It impacts facilities that demand more than 20 megawatts of energy, which is about the demand of a small city. The bill goes into effect immediately, but the separate amount that companies will have to pay has not yet been determined. Kotek also signed a bill earlier this month that makes changes to Oregon's famed bottle bill. Now stores will stop collecting bottles and cans after 8 p.m., and the bill will help fund mobile drop-off sites for cans and bottles. That bill took effect immediately. She also signed the Cash is King bill, which educates businesses that they have to accept cash, and the ban on discriminatory book bans. But there's one more piece of legislation that we want to tell you about, one that we never knew we needed.
The clerk will read the resolution.
Senate Concurrent Resolution 13, designating the T-bone as the official state steak.
Yes, finally, the T-bone is now the official state steak of Oregon. Republican Representative Mark Owens dressed for the occasion.
How many people know what the #1 ag commodity that was sold in 2022 was? And the value of that product, which is beef, was nearly $800 million.
This bill had unanimous support in the Senate, but not quite in the House. Republican Jamie Kate of Lebanon and Democrat Tui Tran of Portland voted no. They must prefer a different cut.